how did you get so good at merchandise? Like the people that are comparable to you are more like ones with big budget, like Strange Music or something like that.
Right. Well, Vinny from Naughty by Nature helped me out with a lot of that. You know, shout out to my man, one of his good friends, Samir. He helped me out. Whereas like I needed to start somewhere. I had stuff before, but I wanted to do it in a bigger way. And I used to always try to tell Tame to do it with me, but he left all that up to me. And I just, always encourage him, like, yo, you should do it, you should do it. But for me, it was just like, I have a vision of a crowd where everybody in the crowd got an artifact shirt on. And, that's, I don't know if it's a dream, but I've seen it before in my head. I sometimes seen half of the crowd and stuff like that, but like pieces of the crowd. But I always feel like that's important. Naughty showed me that. But like even back in the day, anything merchandise promo, I was into it. So I felt like we should do the same.
So let's make it clear that you never owed Tame any money or anything like that because he chose not to be a part of the merch.
Right. I don't. No, I don't. And Tame did his own merch as well. But like he told everybody, that's L thing, and when I would try to, I would even say make him do it, Tame had other things to do. So I always believe that when you in a group and even if one presses up merch, you have to do it together because the other person can't say just because you're pressing the merch, they should get paid. Because one thing that I do pay for is all of this stuff to get with the whole everything about it. The logo, I have the delivery, the mailing, the packaging, all that stuff costs money. So, and today because we're on the subject, today I'm rocking this T, and this is the old logo. And for everybody that follow me, and there's nothing wrong with me saying this, Tame mother trademarked the logo. So she owns the logo right now. That's not to say she's going to make shirts or anything like that. But I'm just saying you can put two and two together and understand what that's about. And like you said, I didn't ever owe nobody nothing because if I'm the one putting it together and I'm telling you to come on with me and nobody wants to do that, I can't split money where it's like I'm the only one putting money into it and nobody else is.
So not just money, but time and effort and everything.
Motion, everything.
So, because I know this is a sensitive topic, but I know if I don't ask you, people are going to be like, well, why you ain't asking about that and stuff,
right.
So it's like I'm kind of like screwed either way, right?
And you know what I mean? With your shirt on, like, don't say artifact no more.
Right. So, but there was a situation with the lawsuit with Tame's mom and everything like that, and from what I understand, it's been resolved now. Everything is good now, and people are on a better term with each other. Everything's good now.
Well, there was nothing wrong to begin with. So whatever everybody hearing on the street, the only thing I will say is I've always, even when me and Tame wasn't together, I was always the one making artifact merch. Only me. And anytime I asked him to do it, he never wanted to do it. Because he said he left that up to me. Even Tame's mom. I said, yo, if you want to do it in place of him, you could do it as well. Nobody never wanted to put no money up. But because I was doing what I was doing, she felt as though I owed Tame money. And because he was I'm like, yeah, you're in the group, but we don't have a contract saying, but verbally, we was like, okay, Tame, you could do your shirt if you want to, and I could do mine. Cause we splitting the name. So there's nobody that's fighting for anything. It's just that I was the one putting my money up to make the merch. And I shared that with him and Chaos, because Chaos needed to do it too, and then he stopped. So I'm like, okay, should I stop because nobody want to put the bread in? But then I'm supposed to pay somebody because they said they should get a percentage just because they're in the group. And There was never an issue of anything like that. When you're looking for something and, you know, you sometimes won't find what you're looking for. But if I'm saying to you, especially after the fact, come on, it's me and you now. Let's do that work that probably he didn't want to do, and you could take advantage of it. That was happening, and then it stopped. That has to do with that. When you never think somebody gonna go behind your back and take something because they feel as though you're doing something wrong, but yet here it is, we're all together, even if it was three of us, but nobody wanted to put the money in except for me. So I can't give somebody a percentage of something that they can put into but don't want to, but they want to still get money. That's not how it works for me. If I tell you and say even me and you, if I say to you tomorrow, let's make some merch, me and you, 50-50. You never put your 50 yet, but I got my 50 always ready to go. So am I supposed to never do it? Or do I make the merch? And I always make the merch. And he wore every last bit of it, every video, every show. I got pictures and proof that he said he never wanted to do it. So I can't make somebody do something they don't want to do, but then yet she's mad at me because I ain't doing it. So it had to be one thing or the other, you know what I'm saying? Like, so because now I'm doing this and, she owns it and I like, hey, do your thing. I'm going to do, I wasn't fighting, I put money up to try to fight for it, but her lawyer put it in already and it was in there since September 2023.
So why didn't you copyright the logo previously?
I should have. I saw the locks on Wallow and Gilly's show. You never think somebody that's close to you will do something like that. But it happened. Trademark everything else? Hell yeah, because I ain't got no choice. But then, this is why I wasn't going to pay for another lawyer to fight for this trademark lawyer and all that. I'm like, look, I'm just going to switch it because I didn't do nothing wrong in the first place. I was just always the one that made the merch and Tame did.
Have you had a conversation with his mom since then? Is that kind of what you meant before where you said that everybody grieves differently?
Yeah. And as far as, I'm respectful to his mother now in the way of where, trust me, I've been through a whole bunch of stuff with this lady where I had to hold my tongue because everybody don't want me to say nothing because of Tame mom. Mm-hmm. But what I will say, this lady had me in court because she had these lawyers thinking that it was something owed to Tame only. Nobody. It's not what this game is about. There's never been no snake shit going on and nothing like that. Anytime I paid Tame for everything we was ever doing, show, tours, whatever. And his mom knew that. So, I'm getting subpoenas sent to my house to show up at court for something that was already agreed upon. I even wrote my name on a piece of paper saying that she get it 50% and I get 50% of the logo. If she do what she want to do with the logo, I do what I want to do. But that wasn't good enough for her. She wanted something else. So what did she do? She went with that lawyer and the lawyer claimed she's a fan. But I said, if you was a fan of me and Tame, you would stay out of this fight because you don't even know what you're doing. So when I'm telling her why y'all sending subpoenas to my house, but y'all didn't even send it to my house, y'all sent it to the wrong. Why am I getting a subpoena? I'm the only person in this group that did anything for this group. When you seen us on tour, was because of me. Anytime we was on the road, it's me working with other promoters. If you talk to any promoter over in Europe, they're gonna tell you they only supposed to help. They met Tame, but business-wise, they talked to me. Everybody.
Yeah, because you had the connection to Snow Goons and all that, right?
Right. I was working with them when me and Tame split up. So Even when we did the song with them,
Right.
all of this is done by me. But I don't say nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? Like the record that the record label that we did the record with, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of records, like I had deals where I was sharing my deals, you know what I'm saying? Because I know what we got to do. And all I get in return is somebody stealing the logo because they mad because they ain't getting no money for it.
Such a unfortunate situation that, you know.
I mean, but this is the business, you know?
Right.
But, you know, right now, though, we good. We are so good. Like I'm able to sleep at night after all of that, you know, and it's the first time I actually said anything about it on any interview like this. So I appreciate that. I try to not
I just
burn.
wanted it done respectfully. You know what I mean? Where you could control what is out there, so that people won't be like, oh, I heard so and so did this and did that, and you know, like that's the whole point of it, is that no, you could look at this video, he's talking about it, and he
Right.
says what exactly happened. You know.
And honestly, I have no reason to lie about nothing about Tame Mom or him or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, she did make me mad though, because like I said, she won't tell people all the things I was doing. So when people would say like, yo, what if his mom, like, look, I stop everybody right there. You know why I stop you? Because it was already set up for her like that. And then when you get stabbed in the back, you can't proceed with things that you told them was going to happen. And like, I don't know what, she didn't believe me. I don't know. But like, yeah, I had to walk away and just be happy with what I had. And she be happy with what she got. And that's where we at right now. And that's a good thing. Tame got a documentary about to come out.
That's what I was just about to ask you about. Like,
Yeah.
did that help
And
mend some things for you guys, at least a little bit?
well, this is done by some guys that really love Tame. These Division E dudes, you know, they want to put this together, fam. And it took me a minute to do the interview because of the things that was happening. And nobody wanted to do the interview because of what was happening. And then we got people to do it only because I agreed to be in it. I didn't want to have nothing to, be honest. I didn't want to have nothing to do with it if Tame's mother was involved. A lot of people would not want me to say that right now, but it got to be said. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, all I did was be a partner to him and Chaos to take care of my group. And that's all I ever tried to do. So when all this stuff started happening, I was just like, what the fuck, man? Like, you know, everybody can be mad and stuff like that, but like, I'm only here to help. And I told his mom that. But then the shit backfired on me so much so that I got to change who I am because of her. But she didn't sue me. Like, that's the whole thing. Like, there was no money to be gained.
Oh, okay.
Like, she fought for something that wasn't there. And when her lawyer, we was about to leave from the mediation meeting, she was like, yo, I got to have something for her. Oh, yeah, he goes, a piece of paper, my name, her name. I signed my name. I was like, yo, look, 50 for me and 50 for her. And when she went in there to tell her that, I heard Tame's mother say, that's not good enough for me. And I'm like, why not? Because whatever you want to do with it, she owns the logo. She owns this. She don't own the artifact the word artifacts. You know what I'm saying? She owns this version of it. I didn't want to write the word artifacts again. And the way it was like that is the way it would. Me or Tame didn't write that. That's not me and Tame handwriting. My man Risk did it in LA. He did a job. That's not Tame handwriting. We own the logo. And I told that lawyer, If she want to make her own shirts with artifacts on it, that's fine. I do mine, that's fine. And then the next thing you know, from me, is that like after that, everything just went to hell. Like it was trains made by the National Hip Hop Museum in DC that they made 50 trains for me with my piece on it and 50 for Tame with his piece on it. One of the Tame friends did the artwork for the train. 50 trains went out. We got his mother got paid straight up front for the 50 trains, which was sold at $135. All three, my train, Tame's train, and the museum train all together was $300. I want y'all to know that Tame mother said that we were selling one train for $300 each. So she thought she got shorted money because she thought that they were selling the train at $300. That wasn't the case. I don't know where she got that from. So there was a lot of information out there that was wrong. But what I will say, no one believes any of that shit. Like, people know what the truth is. And she do too. And I'm good with how the way things are right now because it's quiet compared to 3 years ago. And I'm happy where I'm at right now. I'm happy that I got shout out to Benny for Naughty because he had a trademark lawyer to call me and everything. I told him I ain't in it for that fight. Like, if I have to let it go, and especially because of the energy that's tied to it now, I'd rather let it go. And then I did this. Because what I can do is tag myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't need to fight for that so much so where I was going to spend a bunch of money. I'd rather just let it go and let her have it. And I'm where I'm at.